Let's talk a little bit about the, I call it arena. I know there's a term that you prefer to use.
Multi-purpose center. Yes.
Multi-purpose center. I can never remember that, but downtown arena is what everybody kind of followed. That was originally going to be in the Duranguito, just south of Abraham Chavez Theater, and now they're talking about it being at the. Is it the Union Depot?
Correct. Yeah, the Union Depot area. Uh-huh.
Are you in favor of that?
I'm not. I'm in favor of the original location because after spending almost $1 million on the best designers and planners, we have been able to find a way to save all of those historic buildings in the quote-unquote Duranguito area, formerly known as Union Plaza. And that area will create the greatest economic stimulus for our downtown by allowing for other buildings and other businesses to pop up around the campus-style arena. And that area was canceled by the city council on the first action they took in 2023 was to get rid of that site.
Is that settled, or is there any way to go back to the possibility of that still being the site?
Well, we own all of the buildings. There's about $20 million of expenses for relocation of residents. Of all the legal costs and all the costs that your guest has cost the city of El Paso residents.
Let's go ahead and say
it. There's a lot of money there.
You're talking about Max Grossman.
Yes.
And he was kind of led the charge in a lot of ways about not putting the downtown arena there.
Correct.
Because it's a historic district. And,
right.
There are some very old buildings there, but they're unoccupied.
They're unoccupied. A lot of them have deteriorated through neglect.
Right.
And we have found a way to save some of them. And all
some of them are beyond saving.
And I think they need some, there's holes on the side of them, some of them. So some of them need to be reconstructed and some of them need to be preserved. And I agree they should be. But now they are sitting there as an asset that is producing no economy stimulus for our residents. And it's really unfortunate because this effort was led and charged by Mr. Grossman because he does not want to see progress in El Paso because he's anti-government, anti-spending, anti-programs. And so I stand for the exact opposite. I want to see historic preservation. I want to see those buildings saved. I want to be able to build that multi-purpose center there. The Union Depot is a bad idea, but unfortunately this council has decided that that is the site they want to consider.
Do you mind taking a call from a listener?
Sure.
Okay.
Did you do it already?
We have Gabby. Gabby, you're on with City Representative Cassandra Hernandez. Hi, Gabby.
Hi there.
Hi, good morning.
Hey.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
Cassandra, this conversation is obviously headed in a morally bankrupt and unethically constipated direction. So I want to just set things clear here. You initially told KVIA that you were the only one using the gas card. But when footage showed your husband using it, your story changed. You were caught lying and falsely accused of the mayor, Kennedy, and SOAC of targeting Latinas for the reprimand letter. Despite this, you claim to Buzz Adams that you owned up to your actions, which is clearly untrue. As a Latina single mother, I find your behavior embarrassing and unethical. There are no excuses for using your 5 children to justify theft, and most of us who received fringe benefits like gas cards would have been fired for such actions. Your family and yourself abused the gas card, essentially getting a tax-free pay increase. I find this to be totally unacceptable. That's all I have to say.
All right.